Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akeem and welcome to this vlog. Here to talk about the granddaddy of them all, the 2015 Rose Bowl, presented by Northwestern Mutual. Now this game is going to be between number 6 and Pac-12 champ, the Stanford Cardinals, against number 5 and Big Ten West champ, Iowa Hawkeyes. This is going to be an interesting defensive showdown between these two teams. Let's first talk about the Hawkeyes and their spectacular season led by head coach Kurt LaFrench. He did a great job of orchestrating this team to a 12-1 overall record. Now, due to their competition, some people like myself don't believe that they deserve as much hype as they have, but they still deserve something because they did come to the Big Ten championship undefeated in a close loss to eventual champ Michigan State Spartans. Now for Stanford, they had a little bit of a scary season with 2 losses, but they had a great, spectacular season led by running back Christian McCaffrey, who I believe should have won this year's Heisman for breaking Barry Sanders' all-purpose record. Well over 3,300 yards of all-purpose yardage, kick return, punt return, receiving the ball out of the backfield and running the football. He was a dazzling, spectacular athlete, the most electric, exciting athlete in college football. Best outstanding. That's just the truth. That's just my personal opinion. Now, Derrick Henry does deserve some hype, but not as much as Christian McCaffrey. He didn't do what Christian McCaffrey did, and he was all over the field and used in different types of special teams as well as as an offensive weapon. I think he definitely deserved it, but he definitely led this team to a great season, and this is going to be a good season ending for the Stanford Cardinals, but we will see. Now, talk about other players around the Stanford Cardinals. They are led by quarterback Kevin Hogan, who has 24 touchdown passes and 7 interceptions. Now, as far as the defensive side, one player in particular that I am looking at is inside linebacker Blake Martinez, who is a senior, and he has led the team and one of the nation's leading tacklers with 132. Now, for the Iowa Hawkeyes, unlike Stanford, they don't really have any big individual stars, except for a particular one that I do like on the defensive side, but they work well as a unit with great talent around them. Starting with quarterback C.J. Beathard, he had 2,500 yards passing, 15 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. And they use a 3-headed monster at running back with Jordan Kanzeri leading the team in rushing, then LaShawn Daniels Jr., then Akram Godley. All 3 of these players have been used in the rushing attack for the Iowa Hawkeye offense. And I like the use of double tight ends and get Henry Colbert as well as George Kittle. Now, on the defensive side, there are 2 players that I do like, starting with linebacker Jose Jewell, who has 119 tackles total so far this season. But the true leader of this team and the biggest star, in my opinion, is hands down goes to Desmond King, who was this year's Jim Thorpe Award winner, given to the nation's top defensive back. He actually was one of the leading nations in interceptions with 8, and he also had 12 pass breakups to go along with 67 tackles. Now, like I said before, this is going to be an interesting defensive showdown between the 2 teams, and it's all going to boil down to who can make the bigger plays offensively, who's going to be due for bigger plays. Now, as far as the home run threat, hands down, definitely goes to Christian McCaffrey and the Stanford offense over Iowa. But Iowa can punch the football hard and run the football, but they're going to be playing against a tough Stanford defense. Now, in my opinion, Iowa has showcase a better defense than Stanford, but I still have to go with the Cardinals in this one because of the level of competition Stanford has played. Just like in the Big Ten championship, Iowa did come close. I went with the Spartans for that Big Ten title because of lack of competition for Iowa. But this is a great Iowa team. I am not bashing them. They definitely deserve this record, and they do deserve playing in the Rose Bowl, even though I thought Ohio State would have been the better entertaining game. But honestly, if you really sit there and think about it, I do understand now why Iowa does deserve the nod over Ohio State. But I still have to go with Stanford in this one, only because they have better threats offensively, in my opinion, than Iowa. So I have to go with the Stanford Cardinals over Iowa Hawkeyes in this season's Rose Bowl. Now, the next time I'm going to catch you guys will be in a couple of minutes. The next vlog I'm actually going to talk about is the Sugar Bowl between Oklahoma State and Ole Miss. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm your man, Kingdom Call. Be easy.